Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, Show's World.
Welcome to Show's World, gamers. Josh here, and it is once again that time of the week, and what an awesome week it has been. As this week draws to a close, I wanted to take a moment to look at this week's biggest news stories, and there was one particular story that was absolutely huge, and I'm pumped about it. Also, we're going to look at some of the gaming announcements that took place this week, and of course, we'll look at this week's biggest video game releases. But do me a quick favor, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join in on the fun. We're having a blast here on the channel, and 2025 is looking like an awesome year. Alright gamers, let's kick off this week in review with a few news stories, and well, of course, I think you know what we're going to start with. The biggest news this week, and well, so far this year, it comes from the big end, as we did finally get the trailer announcing the next big Nintendo console. That's right, we got our first look, official look that is, at the Nintendo Switch 2, showing off a much larger but kind of cleaner, high quality looking console than the original Switch. Info, well, it was kind of sparse. We did get the announcement of backwards compatibility, which we kind of heard, and that there is going to be a Nintendo Direct at the beginning of April where we will get more info. I'm expecting to get games, power info, stuff like that, and a release date. And we also actually did get a little look of what appeared to be the next Mario Kart game playing on the console. Next up, Assassin's Creed Shadows, the next big Assassin's Creed game that finally takes us on the long time requested locale of feudal Japan. Well, it has been once again delayed. This time, the delay, it's not too far in the future, as the game is now scheduled to release on March 20th. This is the latest in what has been a string of bad news coming out of Ubisoft, as reports are that the company is really struggling and may be looking for a buyout. Also, news has been kind of going around this week that this may be a Switch 2 game also, so that's pretty cool. Now, in the latest premium black box Lego set in the line of sets Lego has been doing in collab with Nintendo, well, we have officially got the announcement that there will be a Lego original Game Boy set, and it is scheduled to release later this year in October. This joins the other premium sets, including the NES and TV set, the Mario 3 set with the Mario riding Yoshi, the huge question block, and the deluxe Bowser set. Alright gamers, next up, let's take a look at some gaming announcement, and we're going to start with an announcement that I'm actually pretty excited about, and it's not the Switch 2, we already discussed that. This is something totally different. This is a game I played in the arcades, and I played a ton of it on the Dreamcast back in the day. Yup, that's right. House of the Dead 2 Remake was officially announced with a trailer showing off an updated version of one of my favorite light gun rail shooter arcade style games of all time. The game will include upgraded graphics, multiplayer co-op, and a remastered score. The game is said to be releasing on all major systems in spring 2025, so we should be getting some more info on this soon, so stay tuned for that, because I definitely plan on picking this one up. Also, Full Steam Fluffy Ex Machina also received an announcement trailer this week. The game is a side-scrolling beat-em-up game where you play as small animal characters that can actually jump into large mechs and try to save the once peaceful and adorable world in classic arcade-style beat-em-up gameplay, but with roguelite elements that kind of allow you to upgrade your mechs. The game is coming to the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, PC, and Xbox Series systems. No date was given, but it's expected to release in 2025. Now, Moroi, I think that's how you say it, it's M-O-R-O-I. It received an announcement trailer showing off a dark, crazy world that kind of looks like a mashup from the minds of Clive Barker and Tim Burton, which sounds weird, but that's what I thought of when I saw it. The gameplay looks fast and fun, with it sometimes looking like a top-down hack-and-slash game, and others a straight-up twin-stick arcade-style shooter. The game is expected on PC this year, with no word on a console release at this time, but I'm definitely going to keep my eye on this title. It'll probably end up coming to consoles also. Alright gamers, let's finish up with this week's new video game releases. And, well, the first big release of 2025 from Nintendo, well, it's officially out, as we did get the release of Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, the remaster of the Nintendo Wii game from back in 2010. The game has you on an epic journey through a lush jungle with some challenging platforming gameplay. The game is available now on the Nintendo Switch, and with the reported backwards compatibility of the Switch 2, it will be playable on that console when it releases. Well, we'll find out in April when it's going to release. Now, Dynasty Warriors Origins released this week on the PlayStation 5, the PC, as well as on Xbox Series systems. The crazy over-the-top hack-and-slash game promises to have the largest amount of enemies the series has thrown on screen at once, and a much deeper combat system than in past games, which, if you've ever played any of these games, they've had so many characters on screen at once. This is going to be pretty crazy, and I am happy to hear they're going to kind of deepen the combat, because after a while with a lot of the Dynasty Warriors game, it gets a little monotonous. So hopefully this will refresh the series and we get a good release here. Now also, Tales of Grace F Remastered released this week on the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series systems. The game is a remastered version of the role-playing game from Namco Bandai that originally released back in 2009 on the Nintendo Wii. The game is an actual action RPG, not just traditional turn-based, with high-speed battles that allow you to switch between fighting styles to match your play style. And this game looks pretty awesome. I'm definitely interested in this. If anybody's playing this, let me know how it is in the comments. Alright gamers, that concludes this week in review for the week ending on January 17th. The week started with rumors swirling that this was finally the week we were going to get an official announcement from Nintendo about the Switch 2. Then, well, it finally came to fruition, as we did get that official announcement of the Switch 2 with more info coming soon. And the week ended with the return of Nintendo's original video game mascot, Donkey Kong, on yet another mission to recover his stolen banana hoard in an awesome, bright, colorful jungle adventure. But let me know anything we may have missed in the comments, and thanks for joining us today, gamers. Shoj World out.